Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to more Factorio, not 15, mini mega base, Railworld, all kinds of I don't freaking know whatever's going on. We've had some progress since last you saw us. Last time you were seeing us, we had finished our smelting array. We have red belts in some of it, I think. We totally have red belts here. So, yeah, we have red belts feeding the steel lines on the top, it looks like. Everything else, it appears to be yellow belts. Yeah, so the feed lines are red. The outputs are yellow. All of the other things are yellow. We do have red belts coming for a large portion of the stuff down here, although there's a lot of yellow in there too. And it's merging into reds. And I don't freaking know what's going on there. It's been a little bit since we've played. And we merged this all up together. We put down warehouses for a output for all of these. I don't like having out like buffers like this. I don't like storing stuff like that, but the benefit of these warehouses, I suppose, is that I can always just turn them into logistics warehouses in the future, and then bam, my logistics network now has all of the iron, copper, and steel that it's going to need. So, well, I don't like having buffers in general, and it's very deceiving, and it's just not good storing shit. You know, make it and use it is good logic. We're going to do it because we're going to give it a try, basically, is what we amounted to. I have added in a little bit since then. We have built our bus out. We have brought up some iron gear wheels. We are using one full belt for iron gear wheel production right now. We can upgrade that to a red belt if necessary. We can upgrade that to a blue belt if necessary. I don't know. We will see what we do. But we have one full belt. We're splitting this one full belt after we run it underground over here, so each side is getting a half, and then we are coming down. So we are making one belt of iron gear wheels at the moment. We have also green circuit production, and the reason I just sort of did this stuff off camera is because the iron gear wheels are nothing. It's just factories put together. Like, this is, if you can't come up with this, you you need to spend a little bit more time working on some Factorio fundamentals. Remember, there is nothing wrong with Factorio. Any way you do anything in Factorio is your way. It is your world. Make it the way you want. But if you can't make something that satisfies you to the extent that this satisfies me, which is good enough for now, then you need to work a little bit more on developing those fundamental skills, I think, because there's nothing special about this at all. The green circuit build, if you watched our previous little mini season of Factorio, it's almost identical, except we're using medium poles, not substations slash little poles. And basically same idea. We use these side belts out of them to load in the outputs, and then we split those into a dual belt coming down the center. We use 3 coppers to feed 2 greens. This is a fairly standard green circuit factory. Not everybody does the belt arrays like this. Like, the belt arrangement isn't always the same on everybody's way. Some people do the belts totally different than this, but pretty much everybody and their dog sets up their copper cables to green circuits this way. And these are getting one whole belt of iron as well, I believe. Yes, we're taking one whole belt of iron into here. We're not even splitting it. We're actually just pulling it right off of the bus, and then we're splitting it here and running it under the copper or through the copper, going down and into here and then into here. So these 2 belts here are one whole belt of iron potentially going into it. So again, if we wanted to make this 2 whole yellow belts of iron, all we need to do is make this belt from this splitter needs to be a red splitter, and then we need to make this belt from here back to here, this underground, and then into here in the loader, red. And that would make this 2 yellow belts worth, because we'd be feeding 2 yellow belts from a red belt and we'd be good. That leaves us with 2 yellow belts to go. I do want to put 2 more onto here, so we do want some expansion room. Copper, I'm only running 2 lines of copper right now. I'm not running 4 out because, reasons. I guess I could run 4 out and I could just like pull 1 completely off and split it to feed these 2. I could consider that for the future. We might renovate to do that, but for now we're just doing split and rebalance on our copper, because we don't have a particularly large taxing amount on copper yet. So what I want to work on today is our new make anything, and I think we're going to start building it down right about here, because if I'm not mistaken, where would this belt be? Yeah, so a copper belt, if we put it there, would go right there. So this is where we are going to build the new mecha anything. Now, what do I want on this make anything? Well, I don't really need steel axes, so, you know, that's a thing. We're going to make repair packs, that's circuits and gear wheels, so that's important. I'm not going to make boilers, electric boilers, or steam engines. A lot of people do put these on these little mini factory things. I don't. I'll put them on logistics bot ones, but I'm not going to put them on a belted factory. It's just more real estate clogged up doing nothing. We will make mining drills. We will make. We're not making stone furnaces or steel furnaces at this point. We will make. Well, actually, do I need steel furnaces for something? Hold on. Maybe I do. Just a second. I need electric furnaces for a science pack, but do I need steel furnaces for anything in particular? So let's go oil and let's go advanced electronics. This is not going to need a steel furnace for these guys. We have advanced material processing, uses production science packs. Those use electric furnaces. High-tech science packs don't use any. I don't think I need steel furnaces for anything special. So I don't think I'm going to make them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we don't. I think. Oh no, do I hold on. Hold on just a second. No. We should be okay. We do need the electric furnaces though. Okay. So we will be making electric furnaces, but those are going to need advanced circuits first. We are going to make the drills. We're not going to make any of these furnaces. We'll make assembly machine 1s for the purpose of making assembly machine 2s. And that is really it for that, I think. I mean, we need them for packs as well. The production science pack, the one we were actually looking at. That needs assembly machine 1s, but I'm pretty sure the science pack production facility is just going to make its own stuff. This is just going to make stuff that I'm going to pocket. Not this. This isn't going to make anything for the bus. This is only going to be things that I'm putting in my pocket. And then we're going to make assembly machine 2s off of that. We might make labs. I'm not sure about that, though. I think I'm going to make empty barrels. I usually don't make them like this, but I think we will put empty barrels on this just for the hell of it. We should probably make ourselves some ammo and grenades, although, in all honesty, I think the science pack production facility is going to so overproduce these that I think I'll just take ammo and grenades off of that. Maybe shotgun shells, though. I don't know. We could possibly do that. We're definitely going to need stone walls, but I have another production facility for that right now, so that's not that big of a deal. And then the logistics stuff. Yes, we are going to make steel chests. We are going to make ourselves belts and fast belts and all of the other things of them. I might even try and make the loaders, but oh, they take some weird stuff, and I'd have to belt some stuff around to make that happen. Although, maybe not for the fast loader. The first loader, though, I might have to belt some stuff around to make happen. And then we're going to make inserters, long-handed inserters, fast inserters, and filter inserters. Also, should we make some burner inserters? No, I'm not going to make burner inserters. We'll make medium poles and large poles. We'll make pipes. We'll make underground pipes. And we'll make lights for sure on this. Basically just what we had before, except in this new factory up here with a new design and all that good stuff. So to that end, we're going to need copper on one line here. What do we need steel for? We need steel for these poles and these poles. What else in our plan do we need it for? We need it for steel chests. We're going to need it for some furnaces in the future, but we don't need that just yet. Do I really need steel for anything else that we're going to make? Yeah, I guess I can make steel axes and just make like one thing of them. But that uses sticks, and I don't want to use that for sticks because I want sticks to go into lights and I want sticks to go into rails. Which, by the way, do we not have access to yet? I don't have rails yet, really? I don't have engine yet. We're researching engine. Okay. All right, we're gonna need engine. Let's take a peek at. Yeah, I'm carrying a whole bunch of that. I'm probably gonna want a little bit of copper. Let's see what the situation is down here. Ooh, that's done. Let's pick that one up. You can tell because Bottleneck had red on it instead of yellow. Wow, we actually have copper in this warehouse still. I was expecting to. Oh no, we've only got 2 belts coming out of it. Never mind. Okay. So green science is not producing because it doesn't have inserters. It doesn't have inserters because it doesn't have something. Where's the inserter? Oh, I hand bomb inserters. Okay. Yeah, that's a thing. I don't have any inserters to hand bomb right now. Never mind. You're gonna need some iron and some copper. So that'll make us our, there you go. That'll make us our red packs. And I'm going to need a whole bunch of inserters. And I think there were inserters in here still, yeah? Oh, yeah. There's inserters in here still. Let's go here. And maybe not quite so many because we're going to need belts as well. And, yeah, you know what? You can have those belts. There. So that's going to keep making green and red signs for me. We're going to get engine completed. And when engine is done, we'll be good to go. How much concrete do I have? Ooh, it's going nicely. It's probably out of iron ore. Yeah, it is. It totally is out of iron ore. Okay. Do I have any in a warehouse? I do, because I have a warehouse for iron ore now, right? I totally have a warehouse for iron ore. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, look how quickly that filled up. My God, look how fast that stack filled up. Damn. Let's put this in here. That's going to get the concrete going again, and all should be well with that. And now that we've taken care of all of that housekeeping, I still have a bunch of stone on me and also brick. Fantastic. Now we've taken care of all of that housekeeping. Let's get planning here. Since I don't have engine yet, I'm just gonna not put engines on this. I often do so that I can make trains and stuff, but we're gonna build an engine manufacturing facility, and we're gonna stock a lot of engines. It's gonna be freaking huge, guys. Like the engines and electric engines and robot frames and stuff that we're gonna have to make, it's going to be freaking huge. We're going to try doing a little bit different design this time, though, so we can make more efficient use of the electric engine production facilities, because I was only using them about half the time in the previous build. Okay, so to that end, we're going to need electric furnaces eventually. That's going to need steel. I mean, I could build warehouses, but why? I can just hand bomb warehouses. That's easy enough. I never need them in that quantity that I need them in a chest, so who the fuck cares, right? We need steel for empty barrels. I mean, if we wanted to make piercing rounds here, we would need steel, but we're not going to make piercing rounds here. We can make radars as well. That's all circuits, gear wheels, and iron too. I don't need gun turrets here because we're going to make those in the science facility, and we're just going to like leave it there. So honestly, I think steel and copper can just come in together. I don't need copper for anything else special. No, we don't need copper to make anything special here. So I think steel and copper will come in on one belt together. Gear wheels and circuits will come in on one belt together, and like iron will come in on the other one, I guess, maybe. Only thing I might be concerned about is, no, that should be fine. I mean, we're going to use all that stuff, but it's okay. It's okay. We're fine. So we are going to put one. And do I want to put these? No, we're going to space these all out by one. So if we were to do this, well, how would this look? This would look something like medium electric poles, large electric poles, and then we would want to do something like, I don't want to put axes on here. That seems like a colossal pain in the ass. If we put medium electric poles, large electric poles, then we can put empty barrels. And then do I actually want to make anything else with steel in it? Right now, at least. No, I do want to make electric furnaces, but they can wait for a little while. So I think all is well in the world for this. So this is what the initial little factory is going to have, and we're just going to have copper and steel on this line. And we will go with that. So we're going to need a belt that comes up, damn it, like so. And we are going to, I don't know where we want to merge this belt, probably somewhere over like this. So we're going to have copper come in like this. We're going to have steel come in like this. Can I split the steel there? Not really. Nor can I split the copper there. So that's a little bit awkward looking. But I could totally make this work, right? Yeah, we could totally make this work. It's no big deal. And we are going to just go ahead and split Mr. Copper right there. And we'll split the steel over here. Somewhere like this. Steel, I'm going to have you go through this way, and then you're going to run underground. Where the fuck is... There it is. And that's going to be a happy little underground belt just like that. And then we're going to run you in whoopsie-daisy. Actually, that works fine, I guess. We could have just done that. We're going to run you in like this, and then we're going to have this become copper, like so. Copper and steel, there we go. We stick you both on this belt. Yeah, you know what? We want to merge you down like over here, though. I know it seems like this is really far in, but we want to do it down over here because we might potentially want to run other stuff down through this eventually, like another set of belts. And we want to have that ability if we do. Also, this is where the iron needs to be, so actually this is really stupid. My bad. Very much my bad. I needed to do this. Remember, it's not a mistake. It was just a happy accident, and we got it corrected. So it's fine. Although if it wasn't a mistake, why does it need to be corrected? But yeah, no, don't start with me. Please don't start with me. So we're going to run you guys down like this. I don't even need anything on this one for now, but whatever, we'll do it anyway. We'll put poles everywhere. Not only will we put poles everywhere, we will put lights literally everywhere on this because we want to. And we're going to need to actually power you up with like real power in a second. But for the time being, is that all I have for... Warehouse, where are you, warehouse? Oh yeah, there's engines. Let's get trains now. Railways, super important. We've been waiting for this for a while. This is a freaking rail world anyway, right? Like, we're supposed to have rails. Give me the rails. Warehouse. This is a hodgepodge of stuff. Let's get some more fast inserters. In fact, let's just grab a couple stacks of fast inserters. And I'm going to need more underground belt soon, so let's grab those. I'm actually going to need a lot of underground belt in the very near future because we're going to be, like, building this entire thing out of underground belt. So let's just grab it all and leave nothing back. There's lots of copper and steel in here. Doesn't look like there's very much iron in there, but that's okay. I've got a crap ton of iron up here, so it's good. We're good. All is well in the world. Now, where do we want the outputs of these to go? I think we're going to put the outputs inward like this. So if we want to do that, although, you know. Whatever. We're going to do it like this. And then we will put inputs going in like so. And for now, we will put outputs out this way. And I might just change all of this off camera at some point. But let's just build for now. Oh, steel chests. Yeah, sure. Let's do steel chests as well. There you go. Steel chest. And we're going to need that for logistics chests in the future as well. So we're going to have to rearrange that anyway once we get to logistics chests. Let's do this, and let's get ourselves, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 steel chests to begin with. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Steel chests we will limit to 1 stack. We will limit to barrels to like 5 stacks. We will limit these poles to 1 stack at a time. You know what? No, 2 stacks at a time. We will limit these poles to 3 stacks at a time, and that should be good. Let's get us our big ol' pole. There's a big ol' pole over there, and we're going to want to... I guess we could connect through here. That connects both ways. It runs right where the copper is. That should be good. And we can connect it down to here, which is close enough to power this up. We might have to move that. I don't know. I'm going to run it as it is for the time being, though, and everything should be fine. Okay, there. Those are working. And we are raking in the dough. Now, what's next? Next, I want a good amount of room here. I don't know how much room is necessarily good for this, but we're going to need a set of stuff over here now. This is probably okay, right? And we're going to run another set that can use other belts, and these ones are going to use circuits, gear wheels, and iron primarily, and then we might introduce some other stuff in it as well. But for the time being, circuits, gear wheels, and iron are going to be the primary things it uses. And it's just going to be 2 belts going down the left using splitters and underground belts to keep it in the adjacent section. And I don't know how many of these facilities we're going to need, so let's just start with this. So how about we begin by producing for ourselves some like inserters or something. So if we want to make inserters, we can make long-handed inserters there. We can make regular inserters there. We can make fast inserters there. We can make purple inserters there. Good. That takes care of inserters. Yay! There was much rejoicing. Nexto, I want to get, if we do belts, we need transport belts, which use iron plates, iron gear wheels. These are going to need those transport belts. This is also going to need those transport belts. This is also going to need those transport belts. That's too many things that need transport belt. So we are going to have to do a little bit of shenanigan to this to make that work. And I don't necessarily mind doing shenanigan here, so let's do some shenanigan maybe. Something like that. And if that was the case, we would be doing this like this. We would be doing, actually, no, because we're not doing iron down here, are we? We're doing iron down here. Yeah, this is fine. This is totally fine. We'll totally make this work. That'll be transport belts. This will be underground belts. This will be these splitter turters. And let's get some belty belt. But how do we want to do this? We want to do this like so. Everything is going to have one of these guys in the middle of it. And then everything is going to have an underground belt. This is where the underground belts come in, ladies and gents. Everything's going to have an underground belt going like so. And like so. And like so. And then we are going to connect this side completely. And then we are going to connect whatever's left on this side, right? Yes, indeed. We're going to connect that. And that's good. This is two belts that will always have like both materials adjacent to these guys. So that's going to get everything that we need in there, except I am going to need these belts to kick out somewhere. And how am I going to kick these belts out? So this factory is going to need, in addition, iron gear wheels, and iron gear wheels and electronic circuits. So that's fine. We'll send the circuits and the gear wheels on the outer belt here, which means if we build a factory right here, it can get that off of this. But then I need to feed into this, and to feed into this, I would have to have that one tile closer. Yeah. Well, that's awkward. Alternatively, I could actually push it one tile back, load a chest, then use long inserters to pull off of all this belt, and then pull into the chest. That would work. That would take care of this situation. It would just be really freaking hectic. Like, really freaking hectic. The other option is I can cheatsy doodle, and I could put them over here. And by putting them over here, I just need to get a line of this stuff into here to make that work, which might actually be the better way of doing this. Is that the better way of doing this is the question. I think it might be. So, to make this work, we're going to break this off. We are going to put the underground belt in right here. To complete this, you complete me, underground belt. We are going to have you do this weird little snaky snake through here and down like so. And this will bring in the circuits and the gear wheels that we're going to need in order to produce the second set of things. This just makes it a little bit cleaner. The downside is I don't currently have a way of storing yellows, so let's fix that. This has to come back a little bit further. I need there to be that much space in between these because I want to store yellow belts, and that means this needs to come out a little bit. Actually, I don't need to bring this out so much anymore. We can actually have it come through like this now. And then we're going to have to do stuff like that. And then no splitter, but we are going to have to underground belt just like that. And you guys technically don't need to do it, but we're going to put one there. Okay, this may look really freaking weird, but what we're going to do here is pull some of these chests out and drop, 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 drop. Done. Power. Let's power this shiz up, shall we? Power, 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 power. We are going to put power here too, and in order to accomplish that, we're going to use an underground belt. Wow, this is a little bit spaghetti, but it's not as like I'm calling this little SE thing here spaghetti in this like neat lined up factory. This is not spaghetti. This is you know, as organized as Liz is going to be today, but not as organized as you can be. But this is far, far, far from spaghetti. How far away are we from getting ourselves stack inserters? That is a good question. Is it this? It is this. We are oil processing away from getting them. They do need advanced circuits, so that's why they need oil processing. Also something else. Oil processing, plastics, advanced circuits, stack inserter is how far away we are from it. Right, okay, oil processing, plastics, advanced circuits, advanced electronics, and stack inserter. Okay. So we're a little bit away from getting those, but that's fine. I am okay with that. Let's just go ahead and double these guys because they need both of those belts. Then you're going to feed into here. And then we are going to double you guys because you're going to need both of these. And then you're going to feed into here. Right? You're going to need all of that. So this is, what, undergrounds? Yeah, undergrounds need undergrounds. Belts need belts. And splitters need splitters indeed. Okay. Actually, you need gear wheels. You need, yeah, everything's going to need stuff off of all these belts. There. We're good. Let's power this stuff up now. Why are you not powered, though? Oh, that's why you're not powered. Let's just connect this grid over. And then you're going to get power through here. And once again, we are going to proceed to light everything up. Actually, I should be lighting them on the side where I'm building the chest, shouldn't I? Well, whatever. We're going to light it on this side, apparently, because that's how we roll. And then you guys will light here and here, just to say I lit everything up. And how much of this do I want? I want 2 stacks of these. I want like 2 rows of these. I want like 2 stacks of these. We're gonna get 2 stacks of these, like 3 rows of this, and 2 stacks of this. And there we go. This should all be good to go once we connect the iron gear wheels and green on one side and the iron on the other. So to make that happen, we are going to, we'd be merging here. Maybe we should have built this further down. We could actually merge a couple tiles higher if we want to. Yeah, because this is going to have to run right through this. And oh, this is going to be ugly. Anyway, ugly is as ugly does. That's what my, no, this isn't Forrest Gump, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this stuff in here. We need green circuits. We need iron gear wheels. That shouldn't be too hard to do. So green circuits and iron gear wheels, we want to do, what, here? Here for green circuits, we'll say. And then we're going to need some iron gear wheels in there as well. We don't need to run underground here. We could do that later. We need iron gear wheels, which is going to come off on this side, and we want that right over here. So hopefully I can make a split here, and there won't be any problems, and all will work out properly. If it doesn't, you know, blame, I don't know, somebody who's not me, because I totally never make mistakes. Besides, this is Factorio. It's literally impossible to make a mistake. Why? Say it with me, everybody. There are no mistakes here, just happy little accidents. Okay, next, let's do this guy. Jeez, I hate the dark. This is why I like my lights. And you're going to have to split like this. Yeah, it looks like we're not going to have a problem with this. You're going to go down there like so. Just finish this guy off. And then finish this guy off. All right, all right. And that's going to be style through there, just like that. Very good. Lovely. And, right, you gotta actually, like, finish here. Done. Merge yourself in. There you go. Now this is a half a belt each, so the fact that there's one belt here, like, we can't possibly use more than this belt provides over here, because we're only feeding a half a belt each. Although I could upgrade it to red, and then that would use a full belt each. And then, yes, we could potentially use all of it. But for the time being, that one is all good. And now we need to get the iron in. The iron should be no problem. We are just going to do a split. We're not going to do a full belt in for this. So let's just take care of that like this. You know, it could just be here, I guess. Can't it? I'm pretty sure I didn't want to go that far, though, because the iron is, like, right here. So iron, let's move you down here for a little bit, and we're going to need to run you underground under this. No, I'm not going to run you under this. Why would I run you under this? This is your belt, iron. That doesn't make any sense. Why would I run you under your own belt if I don't have to? I do run the copper under its own belt here because I have to, but normally I prefer to run invasive things, like things that belong on different parts of the bus, underneath where they don't belong. And I like to run things that are on this section of the bus. Like if I needed to get these gear wheels through this steel, I would make the steel go underground, because this little 4-belt section, if we draw in 2 extra belts here, this little 4-belt section belongs to gear wheels, steel, and potentially 2 other things. And gear wheels are on the bus that it belongs to here, so the steel will make way for it. Whereas in this case, though, the copper does not belong in this little 4-belt section here. Iron belongs in this 4-belt section, so the copper goes underneath it. Anyway, that aside, let's draw in the iron. And you're not going to need to go there. And yeah, we're just going to split you. So we'll do it like this. You're going to go like that and that. And draw in like there, and there we go. Here's the iron. It's flooding in. It's a flooding in. And we should start getting some... Well, we're not going to get production because we have no inserters. Never mind. I do have inserters down here making the belts. That's good. I don't have inserters up here, though. So let's make that work. You're going to need... You don't need plates, do you? No, you need fast inserters and electronic circuits. So the thing about this is... I could have pulled from your chest, but we're not going to pull from your chest. We're just going to do it like this. So you're going to want a chest, you're going to want a chest, you're going to want a chest, and you're going to want a chest. I'm going to need you to pull fast inserters. I'm going to need you to pull regular inserters. I'm going to need you to pull regular inserters. You are going to need plate and wheel, so we need both belts for you. We need both belts for you. We need both belts for you. And for you, we only need circuits, so we don't need both. So, to that extent, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. And you only need this one. And now for outputs. Whoops, Q. Let's set these up. Let's do 2 stacks of you. Let's do like 4 stacks of you. Let's do 2 stacks of you. And let's do 1 stack. Well, 2 stacks of you, fine. We'll be uniform. Why not? Inserters, go! There we go. Our Make Anything is back on the road, guys. All right. So now we have all the stuff that we need down here to make more stuff. So in order to make more stuff, what we're going to do is put, how about a factory, so factory 1, factory 2. How about a mining drill? How about a, light, stick, and rail. Although we're going to need some stone to get those. What else do we want in that vein? We're going to want... I've got factory, mining drill. I'm going to want pipes, right? So we could do pipes, we could do underground pipes, all that good stuff. We should probably get ourselves some repair packs while we're at it as well, because those would be good to have. Although, you know, we could actually just build that here, because they don't need iron, right? No, they don't need iron. We could... Whoa! There's railway! Fantastic! Braking force, fluid wagon, automated rail transportation. We're going to want that. But I think this is a good wrapping up point for today. We've started our Make Anything. It's actually not terrible looking. I'm probably going to rebuild this 16 times on and off of camera as we get new text and I decide I want it to work a little bit differently and this and that. Why aren't you building? You don't have an inserter giving you belt. Also, you don't have an inserter giving you belt. There you go. How did you... Oh, you didn't. Never mind. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now those are working properly. And we're going to use a crap ton more gear wheels now. I was wondering, how do we still have a gear wheel supply? This makes no sense. Like I say, this is going to be a good wrapping up point. I'm going to finish this off probably in the next episode, not off camera. And I'll be back. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you again next time.